What's up, guys? Glord here today, and today we will be ranking every single GOAT and Invincible card and how good it is in Park rather than for all the game modes. We will do Park, and without further ado, let's get into the ranking. Alrighty. So I already put some into the F tier. We're going to kind of group the F tier and the D tier as the same thing, just for convenience sakes. But let's start with Giannis Antetokounmpo. So when we look up Giannis, we look at a card that's worth around 5 million MT. Very valuable card. He's got some of the best dunks in the game, probably arguably the best dunks in the game. He's got the De'Aaron Fox, which is really good if you know how to use that well. Great jumper and SGA escape. Without a doubt, I think we have to put him in A tier at minimum. So we shall put him there for now. We're gonna say S tier for like the best of the best of the best. But let's put him there for right now as we just get started. Kevin Durant. Now this is for Park, so we're gonna give a good authority to height in getting those contests. Kevin Durant is 6'10", so he's definitely not small. He's got Steph Curry lower with KD upper. De'Aaron Fox moving step back as well. Kemba escape. I feel like if you know how to use him with the KD fades, I feel like he's probably another A tier. Probably around that Giannis level. Overall, similar heights as well. On to the next card, we got Victor Wembanyama. Now, Victor's interesting because, honestly, really good card. But he's, like, if you compare it to Yao, I mean, we'll get to Yao. Yao's worth cost double. Wemby, he's got 7'4", of course. He's got the D-book moving step back, which is nice. Jabari Smith and Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I feel like he's definitely a tier below Yao. So I feel like probably also deserving of A tier. Then again, he does feel a step above. Giannis and KD in terms of Park skill. So maybe for now, since this is a best of the best tier list, and we're kind of grouping them as we go, we're gonna just put Wemby in A tier and move Giannis and KD to B tier. Now let's see. Next we got Kevin Garnett. That's an interesting one. I forget how tall he is exactly. He is 6'11". Okay. Defensive demon earlier in the year with one of his older cards we saw for challenges. He's got D Booker. He's got Ray Allen lower. Steph Curry upper. I feel like you don't see him being run too often. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna throw him in the B tier. I think we'll slide him in there just because it is a good card. Could the jumper be better? A little bit. All right, on to the next card, Luka Doncic. Now, baseline, we're gonna put him in C tier, just because this is for Park, so he obviously is not extremely tall. 6'7" is decent, so I won't put him lower than that. But he will not be shooting over many players in Park, if any at all. And because of that, we'll put him in the C tier. Definitely a good card, though. Cooper Flag. Now, Cooper Flag, I feel like, is a great card for point guard. He is taller than Luka, and I do think he is deserving of that next tier up. As we see, that card is it has a default step back and Kemba escape. Great jumper, very clean card. Um, yeah. All right, let's get on the next one. We got to speed through it. Dirk. Now, Dirk is a really, really good card. One of the top cards in the game. 7 foot at the SF. Absolutely insane. He's got the D-Book moving step back, which I love personally. SGA escape. He's got Patty Mills with Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I do think being 7 foot is out of this tier list. I feel like he is probably on that same level with Wemby. Yeah, we're saving S tier for. We're saving S tier. You'll see what we're saving S tier for. I mean, you can probably guess. All right, on to the next one. Jokic. Now, Jokic is interesting. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Jokic. So Jokic is very tall, but I feel like the Matt Ryan, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, it's all right. It's all right. He got the D-Fox moving step back. The card's a little slow, I think. Um, he does have a good, decent motion style though. But I don't know. The card didn't feel that it was on the level that I wanted it to be, and I think just Ben Simmons is better by a lot. But it is very tall. If we were doing a point guards tier list, it would be very, very high up there. But since this is for Park, we will slide him. I feel like I don't want to say he's worse than these guys. Probably similar, yeah. I'd put him in B tier. And all right, next card we shall do is LeBron Invincible. Now let's look at the GOAT card real quick. I want to see the GOAT card has Patty Mills with Beluba compared to the Invincible, which has Kyle Korver and Beluba. So LeBron's got some really good tendencies with all his cards. Really good card. 6'9". I do think there's just a lot of better cards out there. For that reason, the Invincible LeBron will be going into the C tier. Now Melo, we're just gonna let's look at it real quick. Let's look at the Melo card real quick. Carmelo Anthony. I mean, you can see it's only 130 MT animations. It's got Carmelo lower. The Carmelo Hoodie Melo card has been a troll this whole year because of the jump shot. And I'd say because of that, and he's got a Chris Paul moving step back. I just think he's D tier. Got to put him in that group in terms of best of the best for Park. Although I mean he is 6'7", so that's another reason to be in that D tier. Next we'll do Wiggins of Andrew. So we see another card that's pretty cheap. Kobe Bryant lower, Luba upper, D-Book, Steph Curry escape. It's just not in that GOAT tier that we would need to be considered to be usable in Park, especially considering it's 6'8", not taller. So Andrew Wiggins Invincible will go in that D tier as well. Now let's move Cheryl Swoops down to F. All right. James Harden. So I'm gonna just go really quick through James Harden. I mean, his invincible. That was his invincible, right? 111 MT. He's just 6'5". I mean, at that point, it's just like interesting jumper. He's got Zach LaVine moving step back, SGA escape. It's just not optimal for Park, and you'll be at a major disadvantage for that reason. I'm just gonna go ahead and put him in the F2. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton. Oops, not Haley Van Leith. Yeah. Here we go. 6'5". For the same reason with Harden, I feel like we gotta put him pretty low on the list. We'll throw him in that D tier just because I like some of his SIGs better than Harden. But definitely not an optimal card. Now, Kawhi Leonard. I think he was in the July 4th pinball drop, potentially. I don't remember exactly, but we're looking at the GOAT Kawhi, not the Invincible. It goes for 1.4 milli MT. It's a good card. Since we're ranking for Park, 6'7" is not phenomenal. That kind of limits him from going up very high. But then again, it is an insanely good card otherwise. So I think we'll throw him into. I feel like he's definitely, because of his height, one step below these guys. I think we'll throw him in C tier. Let's just throw these guys into F. I feel like he is one step above these guys. So we're kind of combining that D and F tier that we just had. Chris Bosh next. Bosh Kalibong. Was that the GOAT one? Yeah. Chris Bosh, 6'11". He's got D Fox, Steph Curry, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. It's a good card. I mean, overall, good SIGs. Can't complain too much about it. Do I see him being run a lot? Not really, which is interesting. He's got that 7'3" wingspan, and yeah, his tendencies are kind of mid. I'd probably put him. I'd probably put him in that Kawhi range. I feel like, yeah, I'd probably put him in that Kawhi category just because Kawhi is so good, but just undersized. Chris Bosh is good, but I feel like he's lacking a little bit with what's his motion style? Drew Eubanks? Okay. I don't know. It's tough. I feel like Kawhi is so good off the dribble that he can be on the caliber of that Chris Bosh. Comment if you have any changes you'd make the tier list and your thoughts on anything. If anything I've missed. Jimmy Butler next. Jimmy Butler. Now, this was in the festival. A lot of people picked them up. Very good card. We're not going to give cards priority because they're more attainable. We're just going to legit just rate them on how good they are. At 6'7", it is undersized. Really, really good SIGs. Really good otherwise. Pretty good tendencies. I mean, they're much better tendencies than who was it? Than Chris Bosh. I'd say undersized, still good. Crazy card. Put him right there with Chris Bosh and Kawhi. Now, Boogie Cousins. Point guard eligibility, but we are talking about Park. So we will not be considering that position as an advantage. He's got the D book, 6'11", SGA escape, a good jumper. Let's see tendencies. Mm-mm-mm. Tendencies are not that good, um, but still really good card. I think we've got to consider him. We've got to consider him better than I think he's probably around this level. I'm not gonna lie. Tennessee is not too important in Park, anyways. Yeah. Next card, Michael Beasley. Now Beasley is really popular. Not gonna lie. He's more attainable, I guess. He's got decent jumper, D-book step back, Kemba escape, Lonzo moving cross, Alex Caruso motion style. Now he is 6'9", so that's decent for Park. It's not tall, but probably on the shorter side, Loki, with all those big men you see nowadays. No, probably medium. I think I'd put him around this level. Because you're not going to run him over any of those B tier cards. So I think that's a fair spot. Jamal Crawford. He was a season 8 reward. And he's got D-Book move step back, D-Book crossover, Kemba escape. Jarrett Culver lower. That 6'5" is just way too short. We're gonna just throw him there. Patrick of the E. Um, just under a little under a milli for Patrick. He's got a D-Book moving step back. He's 7 feet. He's got what's his escape? Kemba escape. PJ Tucker, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I think the size is definitely an advantage for him. Yeah, jumper's not my favorite, but still good. I feel like probably put him in the B tier. All right, on to the next card. Anthony Bennett. Now, Anthony Bennett is a really good card. It's a little bit. It feels a little bit slow offensively. I guess it's a big build, so it's interesting. I don't know if it's the best card. Do I think it's on this level? I mean, he's 6'8", right? So not extremely tall. I think, even though it is a good budget card, it's more in this C tier caliber. Yeah, but he's got good sigs. He got D-Book's snatchback, and let's look at a card that we might see in that S tier later. Let's look at his Invincible card. Moon step back, Zach LaVine, SGA lower, Beluga upper, Kobe escape. Yao he's priced up because obviously 7'6", so that's like a big advantage. Do I think he's an insane card? No, but he's he's a really good card, but insanely good? Not really. I do think the height alone makes him a card to fear. put him on that level with Giannis and KD and others. Now, LeBron James, I'll tell you right away, this card is priced like it's priced like it's an A tier almost. Do I think it's an A tier? I think the off the dribble, the shot is a little slow. The SIGs are beautiful. This is for Park, so we're not going to give him an advantage based on that point guard. He is 6'9", so a little undersized. I actually wouldn't even put him in B tier, believe it or not. Even though he is our GOAT, this card does not do the GOAT justice. For Park, there's better options off the dribble. And his no-dip is great, though. But I do think he's probably at that C tier level. Not, he's comparable to Anthony Bennett, I'd say. Maybe a little bit better than Anthony Bennett, but he's definitely, I feel like he's a step below that B tier level that we have right now. All right. Yeah, I could just put down the Luka. We need more tiers, anyways, but that's good for now. OG Anunoby, great free card offered to us. 6'7". It's a smooth card. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you've tried it out if you did your challenges for the finals when those came out. And I'd say D-Book step back, SGS gate it's very advantageous in that sense. It's a good card for its time. Would I put it in here? I don't think so. It's a good card, but I'd probably put it at that D tier level. Not gonna lie. It's tough though. It's a pretty good card. Yeah, we'll go over there. Next, Nick Young. Nick Young comes to my team as a season 8 reward. 6'7". D-Book moves step back, Kemba skate. This card overall is good. It's a good card. Is it sizable for Park? Not really. So we gotta immediately push it down. There's just way better options. We'll give it D tier since it is a good card overall. Now James Worthy, Invincible. We see he's 60,000 MT. He's got D-Book moving step back. Immediately we see John Wall lower. Very questionable. Kemba escape. That a jumper is probably not the right one for you. Is he worth his price? Probably. Yeah, let's throw him in. Let's throw him in. Let's throw him in just because 6'9" is like all right. All right, we'll throw him in D tier. All right, next we'll just jump to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid with 1.2 million. He's got that D-Fox moving step back, a Kemba escape, Matt Ryan, Steph Curry, 7 foot, very good card, all in all. Eubanks motion style, which 2K seems to love. 7 foot, probably put him on this level right here. And with that, move on to Arvydas Sabonis. From that World Tour Festival, 7'3". He's got Lonzo moving cross. Kemba escape. De'Aaron Fox moving step back. Jonathan Isaac lower. Jeremiah Robertson Earl upper. Uh, he was a very expensive card in terms that he was 20 GOAT cards. So you don't really see him being used, especially since we've got the Yao option and the Wemby option. 7'3" is still pretty tall. I do think he is deserving of that B tier. Gary Payton. Let's just get through Gary Payton pretty quickly here. 400, 6'4". So let's just honestly, without even looking at his SIGs and analyzing them, I think we gotta put him. I just gotta put him down here. Just put him in F. Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs, 6'5". We don't even have to give him much time today either. Let's just put him right there. This is for Park, guys, so we are considering defensive potential. Kwame Brown, a 60,000 MT, pretty cheap card relatively. D-Book moving step back. Kobe Collin, jumper. Kemba escape. 6'11". I mean, I mean, you could run this card in the park, Loki. Would I run him? Not really, but yeah, the Kobe lower. It's interesting, but I do think he is tall enough where you could make him work. All right, Austin Carr. Now let's see how tall this guy is. 6'4". We'll just not even look at his 6. Throw him in there. I don't know if any of y'all have even used Austin. Never seen anyone use him in park. Not gonna lie. Markelle Fultz, very hyped player in his rookie season. Also 6'4". Also have never seen that card in park. Next, Andre Kirilenko. Wait, where's Andre? All right. Andre Kirilenko, 6'9". It's a pretty good card, not gonna lie. Matt Ryan, Steph Curry, SGA escape, D-Book moving step back, Trae Young moving behind the back. I think it's a very good card. I'm going to go ahead. It does have that PG eligibility, but we're not going to give that bias. Can it rock with these big boys? Low key. It could easily be C tier. We're gonna let's stick it up here. Just it's a good card. I think it can compete with the best. What's its motion style? Eubanks. Yeah, we'll put it up there. Actually, we're gonna put it down there. All right. Candace Parker. How tall is Candace Parker? I mean, honestly, the card is decent with its 6 and its jumper, right? Patty Mills, Steph Curry, De'Aaron Fox moving step back, SGA escape, 6'4". At 6'4", it's. I mean, I'm gonna say it's like one of the better WNBA cards in the game. I think you could run it. Like I've seen it be run well in park a little bit. We're gonna just throw it in D2. Penny Hardaway up next. Penny Hardaway, 6'7". He has got D-Book, SGA escape, Patty Colin Sexton. At 6'7", undersized. We'll throw him in D2. Caitlin Clark, probably too small. Face of the WNBA, 6'0". You're just not gonna want her rim running on Yao Ming and friends. Jalen Duran, around 100 MT. He's got Zach LaVine moving step back, Steph Curry escape, 6'10". I just don't think this guy can hang with the big boys. Gonna put him in D tier. It's just not the SIGs that everyone likes. Klay Thompson, not Claw Thompson. Klay Thompson, 6'6". It's a decent card. With, Curry escape, Curry slide. Love to see it. Love to see that Curry slide, but I just don't think he can hang. I think you could run it in park. For that reason, we will put it in D2. It's a card you can run. Not optimal though. Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin, 6'7". Matt Ryan, Colin Sexton, Trey Young, Kemba Escape. I like to see 2K mixing up different SIGs though. It's just like the cards are just like too similar at this point in the year. All the go cards, copy and paste. They all have the same SIGs pretty much. But Kemba Escape here, it's an expensive card relatively. It was 20 Invincible event cards. I don't think you can really hang in park because of its height. But you could run it in park. I'll put it in D2. Paul Arizin. Paul Arizin, very cheap card. Speaking of card, I know the UFC has like Conor McGregor tonight. Yeah, so might watch that later. Anyways, Paul Arizin, 6'4". We're just not even gonna read a 6. We're just gonna dump him down. Tony Parker. I just want to take a look at this card because he did have, I believe it was at 100 overall. I mean, good 6, but 6'2" is just. What do they give him? Kemba Escape. Okay. Yeah, it's just we gotta put him in F2 there. Paige Bueckers, another face of the WNBA at 6'0". Just not the card that you want to see on your team in park. Jerry West. Jerry West, 6'3". I'm just gonna dump him. I mean, one mode completion event card. There's just better completion of cards out there. You could argue that he could be playable, but I think just 6'3" is absolutely too small to run in park. Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware, 7 foot, so you definitely got the height to run in park. Are you the tallest of the tall? Not exactly. He's got the Defox moving SGA escape and Lonzo moving cross. Yeah, I mean, what was his jumper? Allen Iverson, AI, and Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I think we could put him. I think we could throw him in this C tier. I mean, he does have Drew Drew Eubanks motion style. There's an argument. You could put him in B2, Loki, but I feel like he's just one one a little. He could have a little better jumper, and then he would actually make it. Dolph Shays. What a cool name. Cool name. 6'8". Kira Lewis Jr. Lower. Now that's something that you don't ever see. Has anyone seen this card be run in park? I don't think so. Uh, yeah, but it's moving behind the back. It's got Curry slide, so it's Curry escape though, and D-Book moving step back. 6'8". I think it could be a fun card to use, but it's not optimal. But we will throw it in that D tier. All right, next we got Karl Anthony Towns, and yeah, let's. I mean, I can determine it's definitely a really good card, really good free card. 7 foot, can definitely hang in park. I'd put him in C2. All right, Oscar Robinson. This card was really small, right? He's fairly short, right? 6'5". Okay, he's taller than I thought, Loki. It's a good card. Maybe you could try running him in park. I don't know. I feel like it's just too short. I mean, it's a good card though. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I'm gonna put him down there. Tim Thomas. So Tim Thomas is he's a completion, or no, he's a festival card. That's what he is. Yeah. He went to Villanova. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, he is 6'10". Decent. Decent jumper. Kawabi on the back. Darren Fox with Kemba escape. I think he's a card you could definitely run in park. Uh, let me see what his. Let me see what his motion style. Eubanks. Basic hangs off. I feel like, yeah, I feel like he doesn't have the package to like be in that next tier, but he is a good card overall at 6'10". Uh, yeah, not a giant, but in terms of 2K park, but good card. All right, Bill Walton. Bill Walton is 6'11". He's got Kevin Huerter lower and Steph Curry upper. Kemba escape. D Fox moving step back. It's a good card. 6'11". Pretty good. I think we got to consider him on this level of the B tier. Jack Sigma. Sigma, also a festival card. Ray Allen, Colin Sexton. He's got D Fox and SG Escape. I think he can run on that same level as Tim Thomas. Absolutely. Yeah. Brianna Stewart. How tall is she? 6'4". It's a good card. Overall, I think it's just too short though. D2, Lauri Markkinen. I think he's 7 foot. Yeah, 7 foot. He's got SG Escape, Ray Allen, I mean, it's a good card. I'd put it on that. I'd put it on that B tier level. Mark Eaton. Mark Eaton. He was a very very expensive card. Or was that as 100? That was expensive. Um, yeah. Oh no, this was a card. His expensive card. 25 goat pieces. 7-4. Absolute. Oops. Absolute beast of a card from UCLA. Scary card. Was one of probably like top 10 cards when it came out. Uh, yeah, I think he low key at 7-4. I think low key. I'm gonna put him in A2. Boom, boom, boom. Devin Booker. This was like the worst Invincible card ever. The jumper was troll. Similar to Cooper Flags. If you've tried that card out, John Havlicek. 6-5 rewards card. He's just not worth it. Uh, yeah, I'm just Mike Muscala lower. I just gotta put him in F2. Just gotta, guys. Tyler Hero. Boom, boom. 6-5. We're just gonna throw him in F2. Just not even spend time. I'm gonna skip to Jorge Mirasan. Mirasan, really good card. Extremely tall. How tall is he? He's like 7'7". Interesting jumper. Extremely tall. Might be tallest player, one of the tallest players in the game, if not the tallest. Absolutely a card that can be run at that high level in park. Jumper could be better, but I mean 7'7". Come on, come on. I mean, I'll put him at A2. Loki. David Thompson. 6'4". We're just gonna swing him down there. Yang Hansen. Now Yang Hansen, it's a good card. It's expensive because it's a center. It's a tall center, 7'2". I mean, not extremely tall, considering we have Yao in the game and Wemby, and I mean it's probably like it's still tall though. Herder and Baluba, SGA Escape, Debo can step back. It's a really good card. It can hang in park absolutely. It's not on that A tier level, but you could say it's B or C. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna throw him in. I don't know. I'm just throw him in C tier for now. No, I'll put him in. I'll put him in B tier. Bob Cousy. 6'1". We're just gonna swing him down to F2. Steve Nash. Should I even bother? 6'3". I'm just gonna swing him down. Josh Hart. Josh Hart. I forget how tall Josh Hart is, but he gets those boards 6'4". I'm just gonna swing him down. It's just not worth running in park. Batum. I'm pretty sure I tried Batum out. I want to say I pulled him 6'8". Maybe I didn't pull him. Actually, maybe that's someone else. But he used 20 invisible cards. I think Batum is one of the cards I never tried. 6'8". He's got Zach LaVine, Kemba Escape, PJ Tucker, Baluba. I mean, just not going to be a great card to run. Put him in D tier. George Mikan. 6'10". D Fox moving step back. SJ escape. Devin Booker. Jeremiah Rosario. I'll throw him right into C tier. No questions asked. Elgin Baylor. F tier. Tracy McGrady. Elgin Baylor's small. Tracy McGrady is 6'8". This is park tier list, so not extremely tall for a park. Darren Foxman step back. SG escape. Quentin Grimes and Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I'm gonna put him in. Should I put him in C tier, guys? Ooh. Yeah, I'll put him in C tier. Chris Paul. I'm just gonna throw him in F tier. He's really short, right? Con, you're not gonna be running in park. I'll throw him in D tier though, just because it is a decent card. Now Brunson. The Brunson is just F tier. There's Goat Brunson, which we'll do right now too. Goat Brunson, you could run with him in park, but he's just absolutely undersized. Decent offensively speaking, though. Still, it's just there's way better. He's borderline F tier, but we'll put him in D tier. He was free when he came out, so that's good. Manu Ginobili. Manu is 6'6". He's got Kemba, Skate, Patty, Steph Curry. I think at 6'6", we're just gonna throw him in D tier. Bob Pettit, petite, about a milli, 6'9". 6'9". Patty Mills construction. See, they give everyone like the human expulsion style. I promise you guys, it's just so common. Like you can run him. I'll put him in C tier. Goran Dragic. Just too small. All right, next is a fun one. He is up next. Yi Jean. I'm not even trying to say it. 7 foot. Cam Thomas, Steph Curry. D-Book moving step back. Love to see that. SGA escape. Very good card. Do I want to put it with the Cam Thomas, Steph Curry? Do I want to put it in A tier? No. Do I think it can run on B tier? I think so. We're gonna throw it there. Van Arsdale. The card's a short card, right? Or is he? No, he was 6'5". Yeah. All right. Next is a fun one. Paul Gasol with a free card. Great card. I'm gonna say he's low key able to run and park at an elite level. I'd low key put him in B tier. Low key. No, I'm gonna put him in C tier. I'm gonna throw him in B tier. I think he's a good card. Ron Artest, he's just too short, right? If I remember correctly. Artist Gilmore. 7'2". Vanderbilt's. He's got Giannis moving cross, Trae Young behind the back, Kobe escape, kind of a little troll. He is tall. Could we put him? I mean, I like that his SIGs are different, at least, you know. Different can be good, can be bad. He's definitely underrated, I'd say. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in C tier. Studemeyer, Invincible. 6'10". Jonathan Mogbo lower. SG Escape. Zach Levine moving step back. I don't like the Levine moving step back. I'm gonna put him in. I'll put him D tier. Mirotic up next. 6'10". Russ Robinson Earl. Trey Young moving behind the back. Kemba Escape. Not my favorite card. Can you run him? Yeah, but I'd say C tier. Drazen Petrovic. 6'5". We're just gonna throw him down to the trash. I mean, you could argue he's D tier, but I'm not gonna waste time debating that. Kristaps GOAT card. Now Kristaps 7'2" makes him definitely ideal height for Park. Porter Jr., Robinson Earl upper. D-Book moving step back. Kemba Escape. Bradley Beal motion style. I think we could say Kristaps could. Is he in the A tier? Low key. He's kind of A B A B. We'll put him in the A tier for now. Zion's not optimal for Park. He was good when he came out, but he wasn't even crazy when he came out. I feel like you can run him in Park. He's just undersized. D tier. Brittany Griner can absolutely run her. She is 6'9". She's what is her SIGs? Let's check. Interesting. They gave her basic and WNBA stuff. I mean, you can absolutely run her at 6'9". Kevin Love up next. Kevin Love 6'8", former Cavs legend with LeBron, right? I think he won a championship with LeBron that one year, right? Maybe did he win 2 championships with LeBron? No, just one, right? Maybe step back. Chris Paul, Kemba Escape, Shaden Sharp lower. Is it a good card? Not really for a Park. Okay. D tier. Paulo Banchero. Now, it's kind of troll because there's a GOAT card that you can run in Park, whether you do free pass. So I legit think that's a good reason to rank him lower than he should be. Because the GOAT card is really good. I'll say he's runnable, so I'll put him in D tier. But there is a GOAT card that is accessible for anyone, whether you spend any money or not. Siakam. Siakam, down year for him, but 6'8". Jimmy Butler moving step back. Jimmy Butler escape. Too much Jimmy for me. We are gonna throw him into D tier. Ben Wallace, insanely good card. I'd say C tier, even though he's a little undersized. He's 6'9", a really good card overall. Does have some problems, including his height's not insane, but often everyone knows his no dip is crazy. Great card, great SIGs. C tier. DeMarcus Cousins. Boogie, 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 boogie. DeMarcus Cousins, 6'11". D-Book, SGA. Derek Lively, then DeMarcus. He's his own upper. Oops. I'll put him in C2. I don't know. Jump shot's kind of troll, though. Let's put him in D tier. John Wall, too small, right? Paul Pierce. How tall is Paul Pierce? Let's take a look before I just put him in F. 6'7". I mean, you could low-key try running him in park, but he's borderline F2 for sure. Con. I mean, there was a GOAT card that came out that's just way better. I'm just gonna just throw him in F2 without even thinking. Sean Bradley. Now, Sean Bradley's a really, really good card. 40 Invincible pieces, so it's very expensive. It is an elite card, though. I'd say easily B tier. I mean, yeah, I'm going to put it in B tier. Bijou, that's a really good card, really solid. At 6'10", I think it's one step above these cards. I think you can run it. It's in the park. I feel like you don't see it run that much, but I think it could definitely play at an elite level in park. Obviously, there's better options, but I think B tier is fitting. Julius Irving. (6'7). Kemba, D Fox, John Wall, Colin Sexton. Honestly, 6'7", not too tall. George Gervin, he's also 6'7". I'm just gonna throw him in D2. Cooper Flag, I see that, and I'm just gonna go right to F tier. His jumper is awful, not worth it because of that. Glenn Rice. I mean, it's a good card otherwise, I guess, but I would not use that in park. 6'8". James Harden moving step back. Kemba escape. Patty Kyrie. I mean, you could maybe use him. I mean, I could put Cooper in D tier, I guess. But, like, low-key, I can just toss him in that. Greg Oden. Now, Greg Oden was interesting. I believe his 99 overall was good, but its jump shot was not pretty. So this card is one step above. It's got Trae Young moving on the back, D-Fox, SG Escape. At 7 feet, I think it can play in park at a high level. C tier. Jamal Murray, too small. DeAndre Jordan, a little undersized at the position, but we are looking at park potential. Center and power forward. Bismack Biyama with Baluba, D-Book, Jimmy Butler escape. Now, Jimmy escape is interesting. I just think season pass, there's better cards. It's not the best card. I'll put it C tier for park, though. Nevertheless, Giannis Invincible. That's a card you don't see that much. It's kind of lost in the sauce between like the 100 and the GOAT. You know, kind of. That's why you probably don't see it as much as those other ones. D Fox. SJ Escape, Nick Claxton, Colin Sexton. I really just think it's a good card, but obviously has to be lower than the GOAT card. How much lower? Probably a tier lower. Joe Smith. Joe Smith at 6'10". It's a it's a it's a tall card. David Robinson lower. Kemba Escape. Jimmy Butler moving step back. I mean, David Robinson lower is interesting. It's just not worth it for Park. Loki. I'm gonna go with D2. Kenyon Martin. 6'9". Eubanks motion style, as they keep giving that to every single card in the game. Kemba Escape. Zach LaVine moving step back. Donovan Mitchell with Steph Curry. This is the reward for that one mode, whatever it's called. Should we give it D2? Are we being nice? We're being too nice, but Michael Porter Jr. Now that's a card that's going to be fun to talk about. Michael Porter Jr. was a popular pool, it seemed like, when the Invincible packs came out in the Parker Awards. At 6'10", it's definitely a good card. At the position, Kemba Escape, Darren Fox moving step back. I think it can hang. Would I put it in B tier? No, I'll put it in C tier. Dwight Howard, it's a good card. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I'd say 6'11". I remember. I'm just gonna throw it in B tier. One of the better cards you could pull from the July 4th pinball event thing. Ben Simmons, really good card. Can he hang on that A tier level? No, but definitely that B tier level. Really good, probably A tier or S tier if we're not doing park only. This is for a park only tier list. So yeah, Dikembe Mutombo. Was that his Invincible? Yeah. 7-2. Isaiah Collier. Kemba Escape. Steph Curry slide. We're gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Andre Blash. Andre Blash. 6'11", 20 go pieces. Shane Sharp, Colin Sexton. Kemba Escape, D-Book. I think I got Ben Simmons' GOAT card confused with his other card for a sec. Anyways, Josh Giddey. The famous Josh Giddey card at 6'8", not extremely tall. Miles McBride. It's a decent card. Absolutely could try running it. Not too tall. I'll put it D2. Kemba too short. Roy Hibbert. Now that's a good player. in his time in the NBA. 7'2". Bronny James Jr. lower. Paul George escape. Trey Young be on the back. Zach LaVine moving step back. Not the best. Not the best. But definitely C tier. Bruce Bowen. Boom, boom, boom. All right, sorry. Bruce Bowen. 6'7". Real Blue. Darren Fox. Kind of short. He's short. F tier. Sean Kemp. Asar lower. D-Book. SGA. Could definitely run him. I'd probably put him in B2, Loki. Probably C, B or C. I'd say B. Yeah. Paulo. Absolutely could run him in Park. B2. David Robinson. He's just missing some height compared to these Giants. Really good card, though. Could he be A tier? He could be. I think he's just one away. Tyrese Maxey was gonna too short. Bernard King, 6'7". Can we just call it a day and call him too short? This is a lot of cards, guys. Ray Allen. Let's just call him too short. That's his Invincible. I mean, Tracy McGrady. How tall is Tracy McGrady? 6'8". Jarrett Culver. Moving step back pro. SGA escape. I'll put him at D2. I suppose. Brandon Roy. 6'6". Let's just call him too short. Tony Kukoc. 6'11". He was in the void. Matt Ryan, Balua. SGA escape. D-Book moving step back. I mean, I think it's a good card overall. Really good card. I'll throw him in B tier. Just barely. Derrick Rose. We're just gonna throw Derrick Rose and Lonzo in that F tier just because of the height. All right, let's do a fun one. Manute Bol. Really good. I feel like he's definitely not S tier, but I could put him in A tier. I could back that. Let's put Ant F tier. Hody Mello, kind of troll card. You could use him for intimidation. I don't know. D tier. Kareem, really good card. I think Kareem could be an A tier card for sure. Yeah. Let's put Cade in F. How tall is he? He's 6'6". Yeah. Goat Shack, really good card. He doesn't have the same big body as the 100, but still really good. B tier. Invincible Kristaps, really good card. Um, do I think he's A tier? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say B tier. Thon Maker, crazy good card. .7 crazy jumper. Um, yeah, let's put Thon in like. Does he make A tier? Guys, does he make A tier? No, I'm gonna say no. Chris Webber. .610. It was probably one of the top cards you get from the. I think it was July 4th. It was in the release. Darren Fox movie Step Back. SGA Escape. Throw a B tier. I feel like we could move Dirk down to B tier, Loki. I feel like the Giants gotta be. I feel like he's just not a giant, you know. The Giants rule the courts now. That's why we will put Donovan Mitchell at F tier. Dominic Wilkins, not what we wanted him to be. F tier. BJ Edgecombe. I like VJ cards, but not it. Vince Carter. I mean, sure, he's fun with his dunks, so put him in D tier. Chet. Let's talk about Chet. A tier. Curry Slide. He's got D-Book as well. Um, Jumper could be better, but still really, really good. At 7 foot, yep, just phenomenal SIGs. And yeah, jumper is good and very, very good motion style. I like it. I like it defensively. Draymond. Draymond's too short, right? Yeah. Ho ho ho. Jamal. Kyrie. Let's talk about go MJ. I mean, I just think F tier, low key. Scary Larry. Larry's scary. 6'9". It's just such a good card. Holy moly! Do we put him in A tier? I'll leave him in A tier. Low key. No, I'm gonna put Larry in B tier. I'm crazy. Marc Gasol. Wait, where did Marc Gasol go? There he goes. 6'11". This is for Park, so PG doesn't matter to us. SG Escape. Kobe Lowe. Jeremiah Robinson or upper. Mark can easily be a guard to run. I'll put Larry back there because I feel like we're gonna move Chet and Larry down. Because Chet's just jumper is just could be better. I feel like he's not A tier because of that. I mean, he's tall, but not the most tall. Yeah, Lil Dang, really good card. C tier. Jermaine O'Neal, C tier. Um, Let's talk about Keem. Keem Hakeem. B tier. Michael Jordan again. F tier. Too short. Ralph Sampson. Oh, let's just jump to Yao Ming. Yao Ming. S tier. Best card in the game. Yeah. Zacharias Editis. B tier. Ben Simmons GOAT. B tier. Paula. B tier. David Robinson. C tier. Bam Adebayo at 6'9". C tier. Jaylen Brown. How tall is Jaylen Brown? I gotta check this, guys. 6'6". D tier. This is a decent card if I remember correctly. Maybe I don't remember correctly. Grant Hill. 6'8". Scottie Pippen movie on the back. Kemba Escape. He's gone. He's out of here. Jalen Williams. Now, this card is undersized. But yeah, I mean, 2K trolled by not making that point guard, at least. Embiid. 7 foot. Alright, Steph Curry. Yeah, it's just not that great of a card. I'll put him in D tier. Tatum. I'm just gonna throw him into the dungeon. Dungeon Dame. Dwayne. Like how Bridges. Dungeon. You know, you're going to dungeon. Everyone's going to dungeon. Isaiah Thomas, absolutely to the dungeon. Very short. Wemby. Invincible. One step below that GOAT card for sure. Ralph Sampson, really good card. 7'4". It's got Kemba Escape. Zach LaVine moving step back. It's definitely not on this level, but put it in B tier. Blake Griffin. It's a good card. It's 6'9", right? Let me check. 6'9". I feel like it's just not there. No, it could be there. Loki. B tier. Franz. 6'10". Jalen Tyson, Colin Sexton. Kemba. De'Aaron Fox. It's kind of just like a D tier. Motion style, Franz Wagner. He's just like a tree. I digress. Wes Unseld. 6'7". We're just gonna Blop him down. Duty, yay. Decent card. Not for Park. Overall, not for Park. Taco Fall. Let's go put him right into that A tier. Really good card. Still being ran in starting five of King of the Court contenders. SGA. A little short. Definitely could run him. D. Scottie Pippen. Let's just put Akeem into the dungeon. His goat was free. Yeah. Moses Malone. He's all right. There's better options for Park. I'll throw him into. Let me see. Let's see. Let's get to the bottom of this. 6'10". I'll throw him. That's a fair tier. Throw him in C tier. Amen. Thompson. Yeah, let's just throw him in the dungeon. They gave LaMelo. They gave Goat LaMelo a better jumper, but Invincible doesn't have the best one. Yeah, Scottie Pippen. 6'8". Scottie Pippen lower. SGA. We'll just throw him in the dungeon. Wilt Chamberlain. At 7'1". I don't know. I don't know about this one. Do we put him in B tier? I guess. AD. A lot of Anthony's. Anthony Davis, 6'10". I guess he's not on the Lakers no more, but he was in the Lakers. D-Book moving step back. SJ escape. Jonathan Isaac, Devin Vassell. That card is going to keep going down. I mean, D2. SGA Invincible, really good card. Undersized the D2. I know that's a little harsh, but this is Park only. Nay. 6'11". David West. Moving step back, Darren Fox. Kemba escape. Nene can play. Rare card to see the C2. Paul George. He is PG 6'8". I mean, that his Invincible was decent, but D2. Let's just put Luka into the dungeon. I don't even know how he got out of the dungeon. Kawhi Invincible is really underrated. Moves really well. I low-key could sneak it into like C2. But that would be crazy to have him with his GOAT card. But I'm just going to put him there anyways. No, we'll just put him one below. Because then y'all will be like, that doesn't make sense. Magic Johnson's 6'9". Michael Porter Beluba. SJ Escape. Moving step back, D Fox. For Park, not the best. C tier. Avdia. Um, Deer Fox. SGA Escape. It's a decent card, but not recommended. C tier. C tier. Scotty Pip. Scott A. 6'8". Scotty Lower. Steph Curry Upper. Darren Fox. SG Escape. I mean, Scotty was one of the cards you'd like to get from that. I think he was in that July 4th pin drop thing. How tall is he? 6'8". I'm gonna just bump him to D tier though. For Park, I'm just gonna say he needs another inch. Timothy Duncan, 6'11". Matt Ryan, Jeremiah Rosen Earl, Darren Fox, Kemba Escape. Definitely a card you can run. Carl Malone, 6'9". John Stockton lower. I think he's just a tier below overall. Avdia. Avdia Invincible. We can put him a tier below. Where did we put his goat? Yeah. Willis Reed. 6'10". Jalen Bridges lower. Interesting. Scottie Pippen. Moving me out of the back. D Fox. Double D Fox. I think D tier. Chris Bosh. Bosh Kali Bong Bong. Last card is Invincible Chris Bosh. And then we will complete this tier list. Chris Bosh. He's got his own lower. Trae Young moving me on the back. D-Book. Jimmy. D-Book and Jimmy. At 6'11", I think he absolutely can play in Park. I'd put him at this C tier level. And yeah, this here is my final result for the Park only tier list. Yeah. Yao Ming being the best in the game is on another level. And then we got some Giants below him. And we got some really good cards that can absolutely play at that elite level. Yeah, I mean, Park, I think room running is definitely something that you can give high regards to. I mean, you do want to look for threes, and shooting over people is really important. Some of the jumpers of these Giants could be better, but I think at the end of the day, because of that rim running potential, it's just free buckets, crazy movement, and yeah. And then next we got that C tier. And then D tier. And then F tier. Boom. Well, thank you guys for watching. That was my park only tier list. That was a long video. Make sure you subscribe and follow on all the other platforms. I'll see you in the next video. Green bean glored out of there. Chicken noodle doodles.